he's very bassy. He's got a deep voice. So when he would do "It's so easy," and he had that kind of little bit of a masky sound. When everybody's trying to please it, then it gets into the high stuff like "Welcome to the Jungle," and the guy had different voicings, and he had unique little isms. James Hetfield will do it, that little tail at the end, and certain singers have their own little thing, and he just had some different voicings and good vibrato. But I remember when I heard the end of "Welcome to the Jungle" where he does that, he's going through the scale, and it's a very long, he does it for a long time, and I was like, wow, that's got to be really hard to do. Of course, he's a young guy back in those days doing that, when, your right testicle hasn't dropped yet. And, but he was just masterful back then in his own way. And there was a perfection to the imperfection. There was a purity there that existed that didn't sound formulated or contrived. It sounded very authentic. And I think that came across to a lot of the people that heard that. It didn't sound, 101. Here's the formula, guys. This is how we're going to do the song. It was almost like, we're just going to write what we write. And if you like it, great. If you don't, whatever. And there's some, you can hear that in that record. And I don't know how they made it or anything like that, but I'm assuming that might be true, that there was just a very uninhibited, unrestrained aspect to that writing and approach and delivery that a lot of labels, well, now I don't know that you're getting much nurturing from record labels to develop an artist, but
right.
It seems like they were just given carte blanche, just here, do what you do. And it worked. They didn't sound like anybody else, and they don't sound like anybody else.